Why do great salespeople struggle with being sales managers? I'm Sylvan Bell. It is October 5th, 2017, 6:53 here at night in San Francisco, California. Perfect day to talk about sales. I'm at Baker Beach. Check it out. We got the Golden Gate Bridge right there behind me. Perfect day. Just got done with sunset. And you know, this happens a lot where somebody who's really good at sales and the company looks and they're like, well, you're really good at sales. Why don't you be a manager? Well, being a manager is a completely different skill than being a salesperson. Yes, you have to sell the message. Yes, you have to have a conversation. Yes, you have to be good at that. But there's a lot of good salespeople who are not good at managing people. It's a different skill. It's a different gear in the car. It's a different box that they got to work from. And a lot of times companies will make this mistake and they'll look around and they're like, well, you're a really good salesperson. Why don't you jump into the role of being a manager? And there's a lot of people who they can't make that jump. They just can't do it. They're not good with dealing with people in the way that they need to when it comes to management. You know, they might know how to sell in front of a person. They might know how to have a conversation. They might know how to close a fantastic deal. They might be really good at it. But what they're not good at is dealing with people in a situation where there's rules, where there's things in place that have to be done. And I see this happen a lot with the companies that call me and say, hey, can you come train my people? And they're like, so what do you think of our manager? And I look at their manager and I'm like, yeah, he's not very good at what he does. Well, why not? Well, probably because that's not what he was trained to do. He was trained to be a salesperson. And you know, a lot of companies don't say, hey, we're gonna shift roles for you, we're gonna shift positions, so let's get you some training, let's get you caught up on everything that needs to be done. They don't do that. They're just like, here, let's just throw you in and just have you fail. So, I mean, that's like the most cut and dry version that you're gonna find of why sales people who go into management don't always work out. There's some people who do. There's some people who are some fantastic managers that were awesome salespeople, right? But conversely, there's a lot of times where I see people who sucked, there's no way to put it, that sucked at being a salesperson, but they're a fantastic manager. So if you're going to take somebody and you're gonna put them in that role, get them the right training, and if they're not the right person, get them out quickly, have the conversation, and do what you gotta do. So there's your answer. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that would be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. You know what you gotta do, you gotta subscribe. And the last off, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Here, I'm gonna grab you some video. You can check this out, it's pretty cool.